Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's your boy Jay Taylor. Peace and blessings. Voices for the voiceless. And I'm back once again. Today is still February 26, 2025. Man, and we got to talk about it, man. And like the title says, Pastor Jamal Bryant, please have several seats way in the back. This dude is a straight up comedian. See what they do, man, with these black church, a lot of these black churches that are compromised by the Democratic Party have been propped up and put in position to mislead their congregation of black folk. People like Pastor Jamal Bryant is what you would call a Democratic shield. Somebody that is put in position to perpetuate an agenda. And he playing with God at the same time when you listen to his sermons. I don't know how anybody could go to this man's church and listen to this man spew this rhetoric that don't have nothing to do with the word of God quite often. He's purely entertainment. He's really a comedian, if you ask me. I'm just saying. So the purpose of this particular video is to illustrate a situation that just happened the other day where, Donald Trump threw a Black History event at the White House. I did a video about that, not too long ago, a few days ago. Beautiful event where Trump, had a lot of affluent Black people in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I guess apparently some of the people there, had a Pastor Jamal Bryant, picture that they were, taunting him with, which I understand he gonna have a response or whatever. But it was really, he went above and beyond the call of duty when he went to his church and to address the situation. Pull up. Oh, we ain't scared. I'm like, dude, you in church talk about pull up. And man, these people are comedians, man. So I want to present this this video. Hold on, let me get that queued up. Yeah. And the content is from Anthony, what's his name? Anthony Bryan Logan. Okay. So yeah, man, we're gonna kind of just watch this in real time and react to it. Let's go.
House who are in there tap dancing for massa, wearing bow ties, shinning and grinding, laughing like nothing is funny.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Bryan Logan, and today we got to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant attacking Black conservatives who went to the White House for the Black History Month event. Now, before I get into it, shout out to everybody who was there. You guys looked amazing. I was so proud of you guys. It's a really good experience to go to the White House and just take in everything, talking to people, seeing what the White House is, being in that environment with like-minded people on the same page. It's nothing like it. It's a great experience. I'm glad you guys are able to have it. Now, somebody in the crowd had a picture of Jamal Bryant and was talking about him, and I guess Jamal Bryant got upset and then went to his church and attacked everybody right there in the pulpit. Now, before I go any further into it, let's get to the actual video in question that may have triggered Jamal Bryant. And shout out to Craig Long. This is his video right there. You guys, please follow Craig Long on YouTube, follow him on TikTok, follow him on Instagram, follow him everywhere. You see his tag right there, official Craig Long 45. Let's watch this. Then we're going to watch Jamal Bryant's reaction. And shout out to my friend Jasmine right there. And Craig is the one who's recording, you're going to hear his voice. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home.
There. Who is that right there? Who that right there? Jamal, what's his name? Yeah. Jamal Bryant. Is that you, Jamal?
Okay, so this them at the White House trolling Jamal Bryant, pastor out of Atlanta. You know, it's kind of silly. They didn't have to do all that, but like I said, his reaction was, wait till y'all see this mess.
Is that you, Jamal?
Come on, Jamal. Jamal, you got 4 years.
Is that you, Jamal?
You got 4 years to find Jesus and get saved for real. Get saved for real, Jamal. Take that double dip. Take that double dip. Find Jesus for real, Jamal. Right.
Find Jesus, Jamal.
Find Jesus for real, Jamal.
That's the video right there. That's why he's upset. Now, if you ask me, I think the reason why the little picture, I don't know how they got that. It's a cardboard cutout. I don't know what that is, but maybe the reason why it's there is because he has attacked us before. He doesn't like black conservatives. He doesn't like what we got going on. So maybe that's what that was as far as the picture. All right. Now let's keep on moving here. This is his response. All right. And I will link to this and that video in the box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Praying for me all week. You've been nervous all week, but I ain't afraid of the spooks that sat at the door. These runaway slaves.
Now, in this speech, in this sermon, he's going to say quite a few things that are incorrect. Shout out to Maj Toure. I was watching your video about this, and you correctly mentioned, about the spook who sat by the door. This is a good person, somebody who was able to get inside knowledge from the CIA and then bring it back to the hood and teach them.
Exactly. This ain't even no insult. The spook that sat by the door is somebody that was, for the people. They soaked in information from the oppressor, retained it, it brought it back to his people. So your insults ain't even making sense. Runaway slaves and spooks that sat by the door, those were the people that was actually for the cause. He not even making sense.
How to go about doing certain things, counterterrorism, just educating people with what he gained from them. Okay, so he's going to say a lot of things here that are just not right. But unfortunately, in the community, we've kind of normalized being incorrect as being okay.
He's hiding in the White House, gonna throw my picture up thinking that I'm gonna be afraid. If you got real courage, don't show my picture. Show the picture of the one that fired the Black Joint Chief of Staff from the military.
Now, he's speaking about Trump firing the Black Joint Chief of Staff, but Trump was the one who hired him. Talk about that part. That's funny how they just always give you a piece of it without the full thing. That's lying by omission. But I don't think Jamal Bryant even knew that.
That's what Democrat shields do. They take a piece of the information, and then they manipulate the information by giving you a false narrative. So, Trump fired this man. Come on, man. And then when you go back and do your own history and your research on what actually happened, you find out, like you said, Trump wasn't the one that hired him or fired him. It's crazy.
The ignorant person. And at one point in the Black community, I'm gonna preach a little bit here, so please pardon me. At one point in the Black community, the preacher was the only one who knew how to read. He was the only literate one. So we depended upon this man for a lot of what we did in our everyday lives. Some people still depend on him to teach them everything. The problem is that these guys don't know anything. These guys are uneducated themselves.
If you gonna show a picture of the CEO of Target, Walmart, McDonald's, and Amazon that does not recognize black dollars or black business.
Now he's talking about DEI initiatives. Newsflash, Jamal Bryant, DEI is not for us.
Now, we talked about that before. This whole DEI situation does not, like he said, does not affect us in one way or the other. So you sitting up here capping when DEI programs actually helps white women the most. We talked about this before. The DEI initiative, won't you ask a question about that? And why don't you sit your black ass down? Jamal Bryant have several seats next to people in your congregation.
DEI is for them, meaning the LGBTs and really white people. It's not for black people. So why are you going so hard to protect?
Thank you.
Whites and LGBTs? I don't understand. I thought you were the pro-black pastor. If so, I can't tell.
If you gonna put up a picture of the state legislators in Florida that are banning black books. If you gonna put up a
banning black books, no, we're talking about we are bringing forward true black history that is not inundated with LGBTQ propaganda. Again, why are you going so hard for the LGBTs? I think.
You see how they flip the narrative? Now he talking about some black books, they banning black people books. No, they banning books that suggest that are sexually provocative for the LGBT community, that so children won't be exposed to it. But they try to flip it on some racial tip when it doesn't apply. That's what they do, man. And he got a congregation full of black people that are listening to this nonsense. You at church preaching, shouldn't you be preaching about Jesus Christ? This is a Christian church. What are you talking about?
I think it's because you're ignorant and you've allowed them to brainwash you into believing that their causes and their narratives are going to help you. Maybe they help you financially as Jamal Bryant, but they're not going to help the masses of us as black people. But again, let's keep on going. And I'm sorry for the interruptions. Please forgive me.
Why is everyone spiraling over unskippable ads? Just download Pi and you'll never have to see another ad again. This Chrome extension.
Put up the picture of the one who is stealing classified information.
I'm talking about Elon Musk stealing classified information, the same information that any old person that works in this particular place could have had before. We're talking about just data as far as where your money is going. Why wouldn't you want to know where your tax money is going, Jamal Bryant?
Thank you. So it wasn't an issue when Joe Biden or any other president was in office and they did their audits or what have you. But as soon as Elon and Trump, you know what I'm saying, do they shakedown, which is exposing wasteful spending and corruption and abuse, it's a problem. Now they stealing information. No, he has been appointed to a position to shake down and audit the government. Executive order from the president of the United States that have won in a landslide victory, and a mandate by the American people have spoken. That's what happened.
Oh, Bryant. Okay. Have you ever had tax debt before? Now, if you had $1.5 million in tax debt, random number, I'm not saying he has, but if you had that amount of money in debt and you paid it, wouldn't you be upset if you realized your money was going toward an LGBT opera in Ukraine or something silly like that? Or again, are you supporting the LGBT on the low?
From the IRS and Social Security. If you gonna put up a picture of those that don't want your mama to pay $35 for insulin and your child to pay $35 for inhaler.
Now, that right there, it's a bunch of misinformation about that. Like, all of what he's saying right here is just from the news, and that's how they do. They'll tell you a piece of the story without telling you the full thing.
If you're going to put up a picture of those that are jailing children and separating families.
Now, since when does someone commit a crime and get to go to jail with their whole family? Okay, how many black men in jail right now do not have their wife and kids with them? So why would an illegal alien coming across the border breaking the law be any different?
I ain't ever scared. In case you forgot, I'm from the west side of Baltimore. If you got a problem, pull up on me.
Okay, now you from Baltimore. Why are you in Atlanta?
This man just said he on the pulpit talking about pull up. How God, this a preacher, a pastor of a congregation in church, inviting someone to pull up on him. Like he in a booth in the studio rapping. Like what? I mean, at some point, you know what I'm saying? The level of ignorance, it got to be a certain level of decorum that a pastor should display. But let's continue, man. Pull up on me. Get your sit show ass down. And I'm gonna show you something. Because see, he's sitting up there talking about somebody pull up on him. Let me take this down. Let me stop that. Because I can recall a situation where somebody actually did pull up on this dude. And G checked the hell out of him. Let's roll that clip. Since you talk about somebody pull up on you. Oh, yeah? Man, get your clown ass out of here. Jamal Bryant has several seats.
Man, I'll let you, man. Check this out. This is me, right? I'm the streets, man. What I want to know, man, cold-blooded, man. You, like I'm saying, man, you say you for the people. You got our people all up in your church. You know what I mean? You're supposed to lead these people, man. And I mean, I understand that y'all said, but you had no answers for like, yo, man, then you kind of
look at him. Look at Jamal Bryant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you talking about trying to invite somebody to pull up on you. And when this man pulled up on you, you didn't have none of that smoke. Let's continue.
like top open on the ground like 100, like 300 something days. You down here now. Don't come.
What'd you do for Taco
We don't want you nowhere in our city, yo. Like you don't need, yo. We don't even want you on our streets. Like you disrespect our streets, man. This me, PFK home. I was on the front. You disrespected up here north, and you came down there. You ain't fighting no war with us, yo. You ain't had nothing on your show. You ain't had no guns or nothing. And then you fucking with our oppressors. Wow. What you mean, how you fucking with Roland Blake and all them, man? You trying to kill us, man.
Where were you for
That's you are, man. But we telling you are. The streets feel like you killing us, man. All right. We don't want you in our fucking city now. Then get the fuck out the whole city. Is it that easy? Then we can really get you the fuck out of here?
Bro. Look at this dude. He's sitting up, dude, dead serious. This Pastor Jamal Bryant sitting up there smiling. Supposed to no. Man, don't you ever invite nobody to pull up on you again, bro. Look at the title. Pastor Jamal Bryant ran off. Oh, my God, man.
No, sir. Well, check this out, man. Don't come nowhere down here no more. Wherever PFK boom at, don't come. I know you can tell your henchmen. I know you, yo, Timmy and all them. I know you before I see right about all that. Get the henchmen. Don't come down here no more. Boom, said me as a man. The streets don't want you here. I'm speaking for them. So we see you here. So you said you won't come on my motherfucking streets no more, right? Don't bring your ass down here no fucking more. I mean it, yo. On my fucking kids, yo. Cause you're a fucking disgrace. A guardian angel for Satan. Cause you damn sure ain't guard me, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here.
What you do for Tyrone West again?
Empower what this dick, nigga.
This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke. And you know, we got some new products in at Chris Monroe S.
Man, I'm just saying, man. Take that down, man. I'm just saying, Jamal Bryant, don't ever invite nobody to pull up on you again, bro. Don't ever do that. But let's just talk about it. Like you on the pulpit talking about people that's in, you know what I'm saying, that went to the White House to chop it up with Trump. They trolling you. You get on your on your pull-up talk, and we go back, and you forgot we had this in the archives. I'm just saying. But man, let's go over here to this other video I got, man. And shout out to Officer Tatum on YouTube. I want to get some commentary off bro right quick. Shout out Officer Tatum.
Say one thing and we're going to continue. Runaway slaves. That's the first thing he said. These runaway slaves in the White House. Yeah. You know the difference between a slave and a runaway slave? A slave is still in bondage to the Democrat Party. The runaway slave actually acknowledged that they're free now. So your analogy didn't make too much sense. We free. We ran off the slavery of the Democrat plantation. So you're accurate. We are runaway slaves, running from the slavery that these idiots like you impose. Roll the clip.
Picture, put up the picture of the one who is stealing classified information from the IRS and Social Security. If you gonna put up a picture of those that don't want your mama to pay $35 for insulin and your child to pay $35 for inhaler. If you gonna put up a picture of those that are jailing children and separating families. I ain't ever scared. In case you forgot, I'm from the west side of Baltimore. If you got a problem, pull up on me.
Can y'all believe this church and black people cheering?
Pull up on me. If you got a problem, pull up on me. And we just seen the dude get G-checked. You know what I'm saying? But you on this pulpit putting on this performance, man. You was a clown. A straight up clown, man. Put on a red nose and a big red wig, man. You bozo the clown, bro. Pull up on me. Get your goof, man.
And y'all get mad at me for talking about black people. Look at this. This is at a church. He telling somebody to pull up on him. Hold on, time out. Somebody get this video for me in the background. Jamal Bryant went to the hood and got punked, and they told him to get up out of there.
I already got it, bro. I already flashed it.
Before they put their hands on him. Just find it. Jamal Bryant get called out in the hood or something. It's a video of that. So we'll get that in a second. But him running this mouth talking about pull up on me, find the one that's stealing your information from the IRS. He's talking about Elon Musk. These people are they're so deceptive to black people. It is insane. Look at how many people are cheering at this black church, listening to absolute rubbish. Nobody's stealing classified information of your social security numbers from the IRS. What's happening is that they don't want us to have access to these illegal social security numbers that they're giving to illegal aliens. That's what they're terrified about, that we have access to the dirty work that they're doing. Why is this man on stage talking about the separation of illegal aliens and their children, and he ain't talking nothing about the plight of the black man and the people in his own church? They care more about illegal aliens. They care more about the unalive and the unborn. They care more about talking about racism when you're supposed to be preaching about the Lord Jesus and you talking about white privilege. You a fool if you think there's such thing as white privilege and you claim that Jesus Christ is your Lord. You a fool, because there ain't.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you believe in God, then ain't nobody above you except for God. I mean, when you really think about what he's saying, but he sit up there and preach all this racial nonsense. He don't even talk about God on his sermon. You check, I mean, he be talking about racism and all this old white supremacy. And man, this dude ain't no preacher, man. He a blogger in the pulpit. That's all he is.
Ain't no door that somehow the white man or the black man or the green man or the rich man or the poor man, ain't no door. Y'all got to maybe go back to Texas. I ain't gonna say door. Ain't no door. Somebody can close on you that the Lord already said you got it. Ain't no door. They can't close it on you. They don't have the bolt. They don't have a lock. If they had a door, Jesus know the code. If they got the door, Jesus can pick the lock. How you existing in America playing on God's word? It makes me mad that y'all didn't read the Bible every day of the week, went to seminary school, and you still ignorant, that you think that external factors other than the Lord Jesus can determine your doggone future. And you're so ignorant that you're pushing LGBTQ, you're pushing abortions, you're pushing all of that stuff from the pulpit, and these people are blind. They don't, and Jamal Bryant having kids out of wedlock. He was on a reality show, him and his wife. I think he got a divorce and he got another woman now. This man had 3 marriages or so. Didn't
This dude done got several of his congregation, women in his congregation, pregnant on his wife. Some of them people, that's women that's sitting up in that congregation, see how many people it is? He in there impregnating his congregation, like going to child support court. This man, how do you follow somebody like this? For people that are seeking a relationship with God. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, these people are hypocrites. They misleading their followers. And it's just insane that they even have any type of following. Let's go.
And had kids out of wedlock while he's a pastor multiple times. Illegitimate kids. Some kids say he don't even come around them. Allegedly. He a deadbeat, allegedly, to some of his kids. And he up here talking about, show me the picture of Donald Trump. Show me the picture of your baby mamas. That some of them, your future baby mamas, at the church right now. And this is Eddie Long's church. Eddie Long was a nut. And he took over this church. Empowerment Temple, you can look it up. He used to be the pastor of Empowerment Temple, doing all that shady stuff in there, and I think he got kicked out. And now he's at New Birth. He probably changed the name of it. But Pastor Eddie Long was the Bishop Eddie Long, they call him a bishop, was at New Birth. Go look up the drama that Eddie Long did before he died. He was sending pictures in his underwear to the boys at the church.
Come on, man. This church ain't leading you nowhere near God. If anything, this church leading you in the opposite direction. It has a history of nefarious behavior from the pastors, the leaders of this church. Crazy.
They got the pictures. It's online in his underwear. He probably was sending naked ones. They glad they didn't put that online. This is what Eddie Long was doing before this fool took over the Empowerment Temple. I mean, took over New Birth. I'm going to play the clips. We're trying to find that for you. Roll the clip.
Stokely Carmichael said, our fathers had to run, but my generation is out of breath. We ain't running no more. Yea, though I walk. And after being on the run for 26 years from Saul and Philistines, David said, my running days are over. We don't have to run anymore. You only run when you're scared. But you walk when you got confidence that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Would you look at your neighbor and tell him, I ain't running nowhere. Be like a tree, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. I'm not gonna run with.
Now, my question is, Mr. Pastor Jamal Bryant, we see a few females in the congregation. I would like to know, is any one of these women your new baby mama? Let me get the screen closer for you, Pastor Jamal Bryant. Yes, indeed. Are any one of these women your baby mama? Man, let me get up out of here, man. We coming up on 30 minutes on this video. I think y'all get the gist of these frauds, okay? So, voices for the voiceless. We love y'all. You know, the black church got to do better, though, man. The black church definitely got to do better. He ain't the only one. But Jamal, Pastor Jamal Bryant, respectfully, please sit your black ass down. Have several seats. Voices for the voiceless. We love y'all. Peace and blessings. And I'm out.